Amazon.com customer service. For quality assurance and training purposes, your call may be monitored and recorded.
Thank you for staying connected. This is Sadeh from the leadership team. How may I help you?
Does Amazon realize that EBT recipients are under the popular vote and the electoral vote of the United States considered to be poor people?
I'm sorry, sir. Would you mind repeating that for me? I was unable to hear you clearly.
Does Amazon realize that the United States citizens voted to declare EBT recipients poor people and to give them part of their money? Does Amazon know that?
I'm so sorry. I apologize, sir, for your experience. I consider that this might be in relation to one of your issues to Amazon, sir.
Yeah,
I
you
think you
you
are
do.
on
Does
chat.
does Amazon have a business relationship where they offer discounts to EBT recipients?
EBC recipient. I'll have to look for that, sir.
All right, go ahead.
This would take a few minutes, sir. I'll have to just get this checked. Can I please place a call on hold for a few minutes?
I'm recording you as waterboarding on behalf of Amazon to protect the United States economy. You take all the time you need. I believe I'm recording a terrorist who is right now attacking a United States citizen. I am holding the evidence of you doing it, and I am sitting inside the United States of America. So I am recording you. Take all the time that you need and see how long the United States allows you to commit this crime. So you go ahead.
All right, I'll look into it, sir.
Take
All
it.
right. Can I
Take your
please place the
time.
call on hold, sir, till then?
Again, ma'am, whoever is paying you to commit this crime is going to be able to get caught much more easily by the United States Defense Department if you take more time. So the longer it takes you to hold me hostage and torture me, the more time the United States has to locate your actual position and defend my right to liberty and freedom. So you take all the time that you need. Hopefully, you'll be arrested while you're taking that time if I live in a free country. But I'm recording to see.
I apologize for
Take
your
all the time
experience,
you
sir,
need. Take
and
all the
we'll
time you
try
need.
our best
Again,
to see.
take all the time you need. My statements are recorded for the people
Sure,
who
sir.
are responsible for freeing me from your hostage taking. I'm not talking to you. You are using your time to hold me hostage. I'm talking to the people whose job it is to stop you.
All right. right, we'll just look into
Go
it, sir.
ahead.
I'll place you
Yeah,
on
go
hold.
ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you? I'm thinking the weather guy wants to explain the waterboarding a little better.
Force to contend with. Now tonight the winds will back off just a bit, and we're looking at a freeze. Unlikely, of course, we've seen freezing conditions before. Hard to believe. Yesterday we started in the 30s and wound up with tornadoes around here. But for Thursday, we've got morning freeze back in the 50s.
While waiting on
On
Amazon.
Friday, we're looking at 61 degrees, clouds, and a few showers could arrive late in the evening. Right now, we're looking at hopefully dry weather holding for Wasselfest. Saturday, though, a little bit of
We're
a
looking
different
at
story.
dry
The rain
weather.
will be through the region, scattered about
The
through day.
water's off here.
On off, so not going to wash out, not going to rain all weekend. Sunday,
Not
same
gonna
thing.
take a shower, not gonna rain. This is the weather guy saying this. I don't know the guy. Now, one of them walked in here and sat down at the table and made jokes about the.
Jackson Chastain here with the latest edition of Weatherwise. Today we're going to talk about temperature.
They're about 45 minutes up the road.
A few months ago, I talked about capping.
They could be here
Basically a similar thing.
doing an interview, looking at all of this and seeing it, but this is what they're doing. Amazon's on the phone, on chat, and they're talking about water and dryness.
It's a little bit different because you still have that warm layer, but it's kind of elevated. It's sandwiched between two layers of colder air, and because that air is colder and more dense, especially for this bottom layer near the surface, this air actually cannot rise, and so it ends up being trapped underneath. And so that's really the core concept here of an inversion. Now, here in Mississippi, something you might see closer to the coast is something called a marine layer, which is moist air over the water, which can be cooler than its surroundings, and typically with the warm air being over land and over this colder layer, what you'll have is between that
Either there's a government or there's not. Now he's doing his own I'm with the press thing. So even if you are with the press, is the press and the government, the P&G, they're actively engaged in Amazon's waterboarding? I mean, is this Eric Prince on the television? I don't get it. I did not know Americans were torturing other Americans. That's a collapse. When Americans torture other Americans, they are not attempting to extract information from them to save the nation. We are the nation. So that couldn't happen. No one's trying to extract information from Amazon. No one's trying to extract information from the Social Security Administration. I'm not trying to extract information from them. And I don't have any information to harm the nation. I only have information about my property.
Thin layer of clouds kind of over where this inversion is, and it's really cool.
Which has been captured and used, being captured and used by these people.
Get blown inland by the wind. You can get an extension of this inversion to where you get this cloud deck basically. County. Let's check back in with Scott Martin, who's giving us an update. Scott, what are some of the things you're seeing out there?
Eric, we're really just now starting to get now that the sun is up. I'm going to sit out of the way so you can see this mobile home here behind me. This massive pine tree has just completely crushed this mobile home. It really right in the center of that home. Remember earlier I mentioned that I knew some folks that lived in this area, and now that it's daylight, I know a little bit better where I am. I know exactly where I am and who lives here. I've been to this house a couple of times. This mobile home is actually on their property, and this is where the gentleman who lives here, his mom lived. Thankfully, she made it out and was able to get to their home. And it sounds like he's got a chainsaw already going up over there. He's got a pretty also on top of his truck. Over there, you see his boat as well. His home, which is just a little further, which we'll show you in just a minute, doesn't have a whole lot of damage. It does have some roof damage and some power lines on top of it, so it was quite scary. He told me
the best evidence that would be that I'm being tortured and terrorized is Uh, I'll just put it this way. Just look at my Facebook post and Twitter post and videos and all of that stuff prior to 2011 and look at them today. Look at the number of people who commented and viewed and had things to say, responses to what they assumed were facts at that time, and what has transpired since the the need to ruin my credibility has expounded. I mean, it's exponentially greater now.
Okay, and then no.
There are no there are no one there's no one clapping for the fact that I'm saying please stop killing my friends. Please, can you please stop killing my friends with your economy? You know, I can count. I can count. So what can you? I mean, go ahead with your economy thing, but just stop killing my friends with it. That's all I said. And since I said that, that's what's ruined my credibility is me asking as nicely as I possibly could for the economy to stop killing my friends.
One was hurt, but still a big
And
mess.
this
So that,
this was the response. You should see the number of. I mean, I got a bunch of few boxes of papers over here, but I got room. If I could empty the
Thank
legal
you so much
papers
for
out
staying connected, sir. I'm
and
extremely
fill
sorry
it
for
with
the long hold. Thank you for
obituaries,
patiently holding the line.
I can fill it with obituaries. And now she's on the phone. Now she's going to say, go ahead, say something to the world or to whoever's
Hello, are we connected?
Yes, I'm connected. I'm connected.
All right,
I'm
okay.
attempting to
I have been
show the world that you're waterboarding right now. So what do you have to say?
Sir, I'm sorry about the experience that you had, but I've
Uh-huh.
just checked the email that was shared to you, sir, regarding
Uh-huh.
the EBT details, sir.
Uh-huh.
Actually, see, it's not that Amazon would never send random emails, sir, and we definitely keep the customer's privacy as our topmost priority. So in this case, if you have received any email regarding EBT details or that you've added the card, it's because you might have added the card so mistakenly on that. What I would request you to do is, sir, please delete the card details if you don't want it as a part of Amazon, and then you can just change your password, sir, and add a two-step verification to it.
Okay. Is that your lie and you're sticking to it?
Sir, this is what we have at our end. I have verified the details and I've gotten
So
back
what
to
you're
you. We are
saying
not
is
providing
you're
you any false
saying you're
information.
saying that I'm lying? You're saying I'm lying because Amazon
So
is.
you might have added. I'm not saying that you're lying, sir.
Oh
I
no,
haven't
I
said
said
that,
I
but I'm saying
didn't.
that you
I
might have
said I
added it
did not.
mistakenly.
I said I did not. I said I did not. So are you saying it's possible
Sir,
I'm
it might be
lying?
a mistake.
Excuse me. Are you
Sir,
saying
it
it's
might be a
possible
mistake,
I'm
sir, because
lying?
Amazon.
It's okay. You talk over me because I'm recording it to prove that you're waterboarding. So you talking over me while I'm trying to resolve an issue of you stealing from me is just more proof that you are engaged in waterboarding. So what were you saying?
I'm saying that Amazon would never send any random
Right,
emails,
right,
sir, and
right.
we
But
keep
I'm
customers.
saying that you didn't. I'm saying that you have an employee there and you have a website system now that has an EBT card uploaded. Right now, you have that. I'm saying I did not do that for purchases. I did not do that. What are you saying? You're saying
So,
aren't you saying it's possible I'm lying and I just forgot? So it's possible I just called you and told you a lie? That's your
it
excuse?
might be a possibility, sir.
Right. Thank you.
This
Thank
might.
you. Thank you. That's all I wanted to verify is that Amazon's excuse for having the card uploaded at this moment right now is that I might be lying. And I called you today to spend all this time on the phone with you today because I might be lying. All right.
I'm very
Thanks.
sorry
All
to
right, thank
interrupt
you.
you.
It's I mean,
Amazon would,
thank
without
you.
your
I didn't
information in
thank
the
you.
past, can
Thank
never
you.
be
Is
approved.
that all that you have? Is there anything that
Thank
you
you so much.
is there anything that you can
That's,
do? Is
we've
there
checked all the
anything that
details, sir,
you can
and
do? Go ahead, you talk. Let's waterboard now. Go ahead. You talk
sir,
over
we've
me.
already verified the details,
All right,
and
so you're
we've
gonna,
checked everything,
now
and
that I've
Amazon would
called
never
you
violate
and
the
told you,
customer's
let me ask
confidential
you this.
information.
Let me ask you this. Now
Yes,
that
sir.
I've called
Please tell
you
me.
and told you that I got the
Mm-hmm.
email that says that I
Okay.
successfully uploaded it, but I did not, are you gonna keep it up there?
So in this case, sir, I mean, in your family, does somebody has access to your account, sir?
Are
There
you gonna
might be
keep it? I
possibility
asked
that
you a
someone
question. I
might
didn't
have
ask you
uploaded it.
anything about my family. I heard you say something about my family, but I didn't ask you anything about my family. I'm
So
assuming
does somebody else
I'm
have access
assuming
to it?
that's how you're operating right now is to assume things about my family, but that's fine. I'm only asking you about Amazon. Is now that we've had this phone call, you and me, is Amazon gonna keep that card up there?
Certainly not, sir. We can
All right,
definitely
then
delete it for
bye,
you. So do you
bye,
want?
bye. Get off my phone. We're done talking. I have no desire to have further communications with a waterboarding terrorist. You are no longer allowed to talk on my phone. Do not say another word. Disconnect this call. Goodbye.
All right. So then
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
all right. Okay.
Goodbye. Not
All right.
another word.
So the
Not even all
customer
right.
please
Not even all
disconnect the
right. I
call.
told you to shut up. I told you to shut up.
So the
Shut
customer is
up, shut
asking you
up,
to
shut
disconnect
up,
the call.
shut
I'm
up,
not to
shut up,
disconnect the call
shut
from
up,
my end.
shut
Thank you
up,
for
shut
contacting
up, shut
Amazon.
up, shut up.